promised, we are back with another live stream. I promise and I deliver. I deliver, I deliver, I deliver. It's absolutely amazing. All this information coming out about Obama, the Hunter Biden interview. Also, RIP, that man, Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was a legend. That honestly does bring tears to my eyes. That brings big, beautiful MAGA tears to my eyes. Not beautiful, though. That was just a little bit of a corny joke. But it brings MAGA tears to my eyes. Hulk Hogan passed away today, guys, from a cardiac arrest. Really sad to see. He was young. He was not that old. He was only 71 years old. It's absolutely mind-boggling. Mind-boggling to me. Mind-boggling that Hulk Hogan passed away, guys. I don't know what to say anymore. We lost Ozzy the other day. Now we lost Hulk Hogan. Man, that's sad. That's crazy freaking sad. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Smash that like, subscribe button. Let me know who's watching. We got one person in here. One person in here. Hey, Tony. That's your name, right? That's what TNY stands for. At first, I thought it was like something to do with New York City, to be honest. But Tony makes more sense. But yeah, we're going to be talking about this whole world of craziness that we're living in right now. I agree, it's crazy. We also, hey, it's going good. Did you guys hear about the situation between Thailand and Cambodia? They're having border disputes, and Thailand launched a few rockets into Cambodia, which is really sad to see because I wanted to visit there, you know? I wanted to visit Asia. I've been to lots of places in Europe, but I never got to visit Asia yet. I was planning it next year. It's teeny. Awesome. It came from a random Xbox Live name. My Xbox Live name used to be Sleek Flame Gold, but that was the name they gave me. It was completely random as well. I gotta sneeze again. I really do gotta take an allergy pill. Bless me. Bless me, chat. Bless me. But yeah, did you guys hear that Thailand shot a couple rockets in the Cambodia about the border dispute? Listen, I don't know about, actual facts about these two countries too much, but if I had to guess, I think Thailand's a lot more powerful. Actually, yeah, let me take some allergy pills right now while we're talking about this. But it's really sad to see Asian countries, having conflicts like this. Mine was Sleek Flame Gold. It kind of sounds like a flamer's name, to be quite honest with you, but who cares? Have they run out of rice? No, I don't think so. Thailand is like a... Oh my God. I'm not even going to read that out loud. That's a crazy comment. Ricky, all you got to do is ask and double check, but I'm not going there for that anyway. Just to clarify, but I would like to go to Thailand, Vietnam, Asia, all those Asian countries, South Korea, Japan. I know South Korea and Japan are a little bit more expensive. But the Japanese yen is down right now, so I could visit Indonesia. Yeah, there's so many countries in Asia I would like to visit. So many. It would honestly take probably months. I want to make it like a month or two trip. Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong. Singapore is quite expensive as well. Hong Kong seems awesome, but a little bit worried about the Chinese government. I love what Trump is doing. What did he do wrong? What is Trump doing wrong, guys? Can anyone tell me? Hit that like, subscribe button. Bangkok, yeah. I definitely want to go to Bangkok. That's actually like my priority. I know a couple people that went there. They say it's not too clean of a place. There's no proof of that. What are you not too worried about? What are you not too worried about? Drop a super chat if you have any questions, topics, anything you guys want to talk about. Being too orange. You know CNN actually makes them more orange. What are your thoughts on Epstein? Release those files. Double tap that screen. Who's Truther777? I should be canceled. By who? Cancel culture? What is cancel? What does being canceled even mean in 2025? Wall Street Journal did say unsubstantiated hearsay. That's factual, brother. They don't want to show any evidence of this birthday card that they got. They got a birthday card, but you guys can't see the birthday card. They got evidence that PAM BONDI said Trump's on that list multiple times in a private conversation, but you guys can't see that evidence. You guys can't see it. I don't know if we read the same flight logs, but the flight logs I read say that Trump traveled from New York to Florida. He did not go to that island. Hey, AC, you're a huge hater. It's okay. I've done a lot today. I'll just put you in timeout. You can come back for 30 minutes. How is he all over that list? You've never seen that list. How would you know? Here, look at the hat. Just took a good old swig of Coca-Cola. Just like I was Donald J. Trump. F the KKK. Fuck the KKK. Haven't heard that one in a while. They've just been yapping about Epstein. Colt, 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 Colt. This isn't Diet Coke, unfortunately. This is Lime Coca-Cola. Lime Coca-Cola. It isn't Diet Coke. I really don't like Diet Coke. Say some of the beneficial stuff that Trump has done. I actually like that comment. If you drop any good comments, I'll read them out loud, but I read every single super chat out loud. So let me know if you have any questions, topics, anything you guys want to talk about. Some of the stuff that Trump has done that I love is deportation of illegal immigrants. Maybe he can beat Obama's record of 3 million and get the new title of Deporter-in-Chief. Deporter-in-Chief. I'm praying that Trump can beat him. Beat Obama. Inflation is down. Indeed, it is down. The Democrats are crying about all this fake bullshit, but where were they crying when Biden caused my grocery prices to go 30% up in 1 year? 30%. It's crazy. When were they crying then? Treason has a punishment, Barack Obama. That's why they're talking about Epstein every minute of every day, because they don't want to talk about Barack Obama's proven treason. Make America orange again. Hell yeah. Release the files. Let me know where you guys are coming from. What city, what state, what country. This guy's a huge hater. Absolute NPC. Isn't it an NPC that does everything that mainstream media believes and repeats their talking points? This channel is anything but mainstream media. Drill for oil. Trump needs to work on passing some legislation to drill for some more oil. I'm not sure about how many billions with the recent deal with Japan. I know that we They're not talking about the recent deal with Japan. They want to ignore all Trump's deals. They want to ignore all his rightful actions as a president and all his great economic policies so they can talk about Epstein when he's not even involved with any PDF activity. If he is involved, something like 400 billion with the trade deal with Japan. That's amazing. Shout out Donald Trump for bringing 400 billion in just with the Japan deal alone. I believe Trump has brought in about $8 trillion into the United States since 6 months ago. So cry about that, Democrats. Let me know where you guys are coming from, what city, what state. Drop some super chats if there's anything you want me to discuss, talk about. I got my notes right here. I'm ready for it. Give me your best super chat questions and comments. Trump is our president, and you got him for 3.5 more years. Hawaii, that's awesome, brother. Hawaii is beautiful. Been to Maui before. New wall is being built from the White House. I know you don't believe them, but that's what the White House posted. $8 trillion. They got sources for it, too. No super chats for you. No super chats for you. Guys, if you guys have any questions, anything you want me to talk about, read out loud, drop some super chats. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Nope, I got lots of personality outside of Trump. I'm convinced your entire Discord to spam cat gifs. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Cry, cry, cry. Jonathan, you can cry. We got some. We just started this stream 10 minutes ago. If there's anything you want me to talk about, discuss about, you can drop some super chats. My personality and my channel is not just about Trump. We talk about global politics. We talk about everything. We talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Democrats are butthurt. Yeah, I do. I do indeed. But I'm very committed to my channel. What do you want me to talk about? How the Wall Street Journal is the biggest conspiracy theories in journalism right now? They might as well change their name to Wall Street Conspiracies. Talking about Trump every 2 seconds. Oh, we got a birthday card, but you can't see the birthday card, but we got it. We got it right here. You can't see it though. Don't take a look at it. We're not going to show you. Oh, Trump was on those files. PAM BONDI said it multiple times, but we're not going to show actual proof or evidence because you can't see that either. You can't see that evidence either. Even though the DOJ denies it and we show no proof, please believe us and post it on your news site. We post everything. I don't have the proof because the proof isn't available to the public. The list might get released. In my personal opinion, I think there's a 50-50 chance the list will get released. How much for me to take off the hat? Drop like a $10 super chat, a $20 super chat. I'll take it off and show you my beautiful hair. Blue run cities have the highest taxes, the worst crime rates, and yet the strictest gun laws. Not really a fan of Fox News, no. I do think the new South Park episode is pretty funny. I didn't watch the full thing. I just saw a clip of it on Twitter. But I'm always open to make fun of politicians in comedy. It's pretty funny. How much for me to leave the hat on? Just drop me a super chat. I'll leave it on. Just drop me a $10 or $20 super chat. I'll leave it on. Love South Park. I love South Park. They had a whole season making fun of Trump. I'm not a snowflake. You think that bothers me? I'm always chasing my dreams. Politics are easy to make fun of, yeah. If you guys have any really good comments or questions, I'll read them out loud. But if you want 100% response rate, if you want to talk about something specific, just drop some super chats. We have a sense of humor, unlike the Democrats. We can make fun of our president. It's okay. We're not going to cry at night like they would if you made fun of Sleepy Joe. That's right. Jesus died for our sins. Hey, Skelly, how you doing? Hope your evening is well. I'm burning that hat as soon as Trump is convicted and we got actual evidence. No, I do not support taxing anybody. That's why I love the big, beautiful bill. It gives less taxes to everyone. Taxation is theft. Taxation without representation. 34 felonies, 79 years of life, and 0 charges for PDF crimes or evidence. I'm not an anarchist. There's countries with very low tax or 0 tax. No, there's not a 100% tax rate for those, 100% tax increase for those making under 20K. I don't know if I get any damn bots, to be honest. If you guys have any questions, topics, anything you want to discuss, talk about, drop some super chats. I mean, I don't know why everyone's crying about being pro-taxes. Why are you guys pro-taxes? You love taxes so much? You want to pay more taxes? I never heard the IRS turning down a free check to them. You're welcome to send more of your money to the IRS if you would like. Completely up to you at the end of the day. I wouldn't recommend it because, the government isn't the best spender of our money sometimes. And no, don't cry and say, well, it's all Trump's fault. Everything that happens in the country is Trump's fault, according to the Democrats. Even though they say he is a dictator, there's a thing called separation of powers. It does not raise taxes on people making under 50K a year. If you're making 50K a year, the big, beautiful bill gives you a $3,000 tax deduction. So please, get your facts right. The list. Has anyone heard about the whole situation with Thailand? Thailand is now bombing basically Cambodia over border disputes. That's really sad to see. I know not many people are talking about this right now. That's why I want to get the word out there. Thailand is bombing Cambodia over border disputes. I mean, maybe Cambodia attacked them first. I really don't know. How many people do I know that make 50K a year? The majority of Americans I know that actually, work a lot of hours and work full time. Cambodia started it. Can someone tell me the history of that? I mean, it's all over the internet. Look on Twitter, brother. Look on Google. If there's any questions, any comments, anything you want me to talk about, drop some super chats. We can't forget, Hunter said that he makes his own crack. Eric, you're doing great, man. You're doing awesome. If you guys have any questions, any comments, drop some super chats. MAGA. Don't forget, Hunter Biden says he makes his own crack. And that, he said crack is safer than alcohol. After he said that, the Democratic Party said, all right, we need to get this guy in as president immediately. No, Don Jr. did not do that. There's no videos or evidence of him doing it. There's multiple images, photos of Hunter weighing crack, smoking crack. Videos, pictures. Got any evidence that Trump is on that list? I don't think so. Let me know where you guys are coming from. You love to say these lies about Don, but got no proof. Just like you got no proof of that list. No proof. Drop some super chats if you guys got any questions, topics, anything you guys want to discuss. Oh yeah, that's a great point. Does an actual list prove that you're a PDF file or did any crimes like that? Let me know. Flight logs don't reveal that he went to that island. Hunter sold poo-poo paintings out of the White House for $70,000, $100,000. $70,000, $100,000. Who is buying a Hunter Biden painting? That sounds like money laundering to me. Sounds like money laundering to me. A source for what? Money laundering, purchasing Hunter Biden's paintings. Wall Street Journal is full of shit. They never show any evidence or sources. No evidence or sources. The big, beautiful bill is amazing, but it's not perfect. There are things I don't like about it, like the whole Palantir situation. But we do know the government was spying on us for years, decades actually. If not since the 1960s, but it's gotten a lot worse with, telephones and stuff like that. Trump keeps winning. You can't stop Don. I'm proud to be an American. God bless the USA. Hell yeah, brother. God bless the USA. I know you, I'm not sure if you like Trump. I remember you don't really like him, but at least you're a patriot for your country. It's okay. You don't have to like Trump. I love South Park. I can take a joke. I'm not Snowflake. They made a whole season about Trump, and I loved it. I loved it. They're funny. They're comedians. They make fun of politicians. The only person I want to see them make fun of next is Hunter Biden because this man is crazy. He said crack is actually safer than freaking alcohol. This man is advertising for his crack dealer. Actually, I guess he is the crack dealer since he said he makes his own. I'm not a scammer, brother, and I'm not wannabe Fuentes. I hate Nick. I hate freaking Nick. Why would I want to be like a neo-Nazi, extreme right-wing fascist? I'm not an extreme right-wing fascist. I'm actually more towards the central. I'm more of a centralist, really. But I do have a majority of conservative values over left values. But I have a few liberal left-wing values. A lot of them will never come to reality. MAGA! If you guys have any questions, they hate me because they don't like the man on the hat. They don't know me. They don't hate me. They hate the man on the hat. I would never let a man wearing a dress, teach my children. Never, ever. You guys have the right for your children not to be taught by a MAGA or a Trump supporter. I have the right. So no teacher, a man wearing a dress that thinks he's a woman is ever going to teach any of my kids. Ever. Period. Never, ever, ever. No men in women's bathrooms. No natural born men in women's bathrooms. My teeth are awesome. I will not hide them. We need more ice. Medicare will still be here. The only people that aren't getting insurance are the illegal immigrants. Just to remind you guys, I love the president of Argentina. He's awesome. No tampon in boys' bathrooms, tampon Tim. I like that comment. The Democrats are crying actually today because apparently tampon Tim isn't going to run in 2028. He never stood a chance. If anything, he's another reason Harris lost. Tampon Tim is just another reason why you shouldn't have voted for Harris, basically. Who the hell wants tampons in men's and boys' bathrooms? How dumb and retarded and mentally disabled do you gotta be? We do want the list. Tampon companies probably do. What are trans men gonna do with tampons? Put them in their arse? They're gonna put them in their arse? They're gonna put them in their ass? What are they gonna do with them? Who the hell said trans men? You mean natural born men that are pretending to be women or the other way around? I don't even understand these trans words anymore. I agree, Eric. I agree. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want me to read out loud, drop some super chats. Tim Walz isn't going to run in 2028. That's why the whole Democrat Party is crying today. They're also, deflecting from Obama, about to get charged with treason, hopefully. Long live European culture. I agree. Long live American culture and ideas as well. How am I scamming people? You just got an alt account to comment that. I read every single super chat out loud and talk about it for us however long you want. Racist. I love people from all races, religions, ethnicities. It doesn't matter to me. How am I racist? More cry, 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 cry. Trump is your president for the next, 3.5 years. I've already talked about Epstein. If you want me to talk about anything else. More people bitching and complaining that Trump is their president. Enjoy your time out. So many bots in here. So much TDS in here. What facts do you want to know? Obama deported 3 million people. Only 80% of them got zero due process. 80% of them. TDS, nothing but haters. The TDS is strong in here. Would I like to become a politician? That's actually a good, interesting question. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future I could run for government. January 6th, though, I want to talk about it. I mean, I've already talked about it a million times. Those people did their time in prison. And you guys want to complain about pardons. They did 4 years in prison. They didn't get charged with murder, anything other than, protesting and breaking a few windows. It's not trolling. It's not trolling. Look at the Trump derangement in chat. No, this is literally a bunch of freaking bots. It's crazy. Who the hell is botting the chats right now? Trump is an amazing president. No, there's undoubtedly a bunch of bots in here. A few of you might be real, but best president. If you want to talk with me, you can join the Discord. Yep. I'm currently in Europe for the summer. If you guys have any questions, anything you guys want to talk about, drop some super chat. My Discord is link in my bio, brother. Link in my bio. I'm not a troll. I'm 100% legitimate and serious. What evidence? He's not guilty of any essaying, any R words, nothing criminally guilty, no criminal charges. You said you were a centralist. I'm curious. Did you vote for any candidates that were not Republican? Yeah, I voted for lots of people in local government that were not Republican. And believe it or not, I did support Obama back in the day. I actually thought he was a pretty decent guy, but when he became president, my whole freaking views changed. But shout out Kyle McBurnt. And yeah, I would vote for a president, by the way. Like I just said, I supported Obama. I would vote for a president, by the way, if they were not, if they had some good economic policies and plans, and they believed in a strong border like Barack Obama did, even though he had an open border. But at least he tried a little bit. He tried to deport some people a little bit more than Biden did. Thank you, Bible Thumper. I love the Bible. I love Jesus. I'm a Christian. USA was 90% white before the 1960s. Super chat failed. Please read. Is that true? Was the USA really 90% white before the 60s? Did you know? I do know this is a fact. Back in the day, the majority of the, immigrants and even a lot of the illegal immigrants were actually European. But no one in my genetic family, as far as I know, came here illegally. Illegally, I mean. Sorry. My family came to the United States. My great-great-grandparents came to New York City. Ellis Island, they came in the legal way. Now only 55% thanks to Tiny Hats. Who's Tiny Hats? You calling me Tiny Hats? I don't think Elon is illegal, but only the DOJ would know that. I am not Polish. I've taken a DNA test before. Zero. Oh, okay. Okay. I get it now. I forgot that they call the tiny hats that. I forgot that's what they were called. Some people call my hat tiny, so I just got confused. Ernie, you join every live stream. I think you know who I am. Can you tell me how long it took for your grandparents to get here illegally? I have no idea. It wasn't my grandparents. It was my great-great-grandparents. But undoubtedly, immigration was faster when they came. There's no question about that. We need to fix the immigration system. But we also cannot reward illegal immigrants. Are you traveling to London? Will you wear that hat out there? I'm not traveling to London again, brother. No places filled with illegal immigrants. No, thank you. That's a dumbass argument. The land isn't stolen, it's conquered. Most countries were conquered at one point or another. So bitch and moan about that. Illegal immigrants are illegal in every first world country. London sounds dangerous nowadays. I would go there with, a couple big security guards or a couple bigger guys than me. I'm 6'5". I want some like 6'8", 350-pound guys around me. Then maybe I'll go to London if I really got to go. It was conquered. We conquered it. We didn't steal anything. Stop crying about ICE and deportations. Every country does deportations. You know what they're going to say, Bible thumper? Peanut butter. They're going to say peanut butter. Guarantee it. Yep, there we go. Peanut butter. Would you support mass amnesty over mass deportations? No, I would not. The last time mass amnesty was done, it took years. It took about 2 to 3 years, and there was only 1 million illegal immigrants in the country, and they had to do the legal process. They had to give a background check. They had to go through the legal process. It cost taxpayer money, a lot of money. Now we got 30 times more illegal immigrants in the country, and that took 2 to 3 years back then. So it's going to take over a decade if we try to process this mass amnesty now. And no, I don't believe you should be rewarded for entering the country illegally. That is ridiculous. Why should you be rewarded? If you guys have any questions, any comments, anything you want me to read out loud, drop some super chats. The big beautiful bill isn't perfect, but there's lots of great things on it. And also mass deportations and closing the border is amazing. My citizenship can't be revoked. It's impossible. Why is my hat beaten up? Because it's been thrown in a suitcase multiple times. I don't know. They have horrible policies, the Democrats. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security. Name a bad policy from who? Republicans or Democrats? I mean, Obama deported 3 million people. 80% of them got no court hearings, no type of any due process. That was under Barack Obama. You guys did not cry or riot about that. No crying, no riot, and no nothing. You guys didn't care. Yup, deported 3 million people. I just posted a whole YouTube short about this with the article, by the way. With the article. Also, the illegal immigrants are not getting free insurance anymore. Thank you, Donald J. Trump. If the working class doesn't get free insurance, then illegal immigrants should not get free insurance. Praise is a heavy word. The only person I praise is God. Did I praise Obama for that? I mean, I don't praise him for that, but I think it was a good thing. But he also let a lot of illegal immigrants in the country, and he was also a real fucked up president. I learned my lesson after that. Thoughts on criminal justice. I'd like to be tougher on crime, but it would cost more money. Criminal justice, that's a hard, tricky topic. I think the United States is one of the biggest countries in the world that polices for profits. But at the same time, I also think a lot of criminals that do messed up activity, especially PDF files, should be arrested and put in jail more. They're too lenient. They're too lenient. If you ever seen those YouTube channels that are like Catch a Predator, some of them never even go to jail, even if they show evidence. So I think more people like that should be arrested and put away. And I think more people that are, not doing any violent crimes or any essaying crimes or any abuse crimes, I don't think those people should go to prison. If you're doing something that doesn't hurt anyone else, I don't see why you should be locked up. Now, if you get caught with like drugs or something like that, or you get caught, freaking moving like a kilo, yeah, I think you should do a lot of time in prison. Especially if it's fentanyl or anything like that. But if you're just, smoking crack, I don't think you should get 20 years in prison. I think you should be forced to go to a rehab. I think you should be put in some kind of detention center, like a rehab or something. Yeah, I have eaten carne asada. But yeah, I think we should have more criminal justice. But at the same time, we also got to release a lot of these non-violent offenders that didn't do anything with drugs or harming anyone like that. But let me know where you guys are coming from. What city, what state? Are drugs even bad? The ones from the hospitals we need natural. Well, according to Hunter Biden, crack is safer than alcohol. I completely disagree. We'll invite you to a Mexican barbecue. We'll change your mind. I mean, I got plenty of Mexican people in my family. We're not biologically related. We're related we're family through marriage, but I love them. They're great people. And a lot of them actually support deportations. More Latino voters voted for Trump than Harris. You can cry, but look it up. It's facts. Crack is definitely worse than alcohol. I don't even know how Hunter Biden says that. Why does the government have any business on what people put in their bodies? I actually 100% agree with you there. But if you're out committing crimes for crack, yeah, you should be locked up. Yeah, pretty much that. We got a lot of different comments coming in. I really can't even keep up with them. We don't even got that many views right now. But if you guys have anything you want to say, drop some super chats. I will read it out loud. I will talk about it. I will discuss about it. That's an interesting question. I've talked about it before, though. Trump did not go to that island. We got the flight logs. The flight logs that I see say he flew from New York to Florida. Look at this. Look at it. Any proof, John? I don't think so. No, the majority of Latino voters voted for Trump. You can't use Google, can you? They get free insurance, but Trump just took that away. Trump took the illegals' insurance away. Yeah, I debate with people all the time. You just got to join my Discord. Discord link in the bio. Trump 2028, Trump 32, Trump 2036, 2040, and beyond. I know you're just joking, Ernie, but I'm also just trolling you as well. John Dillinger, you got any evidence of that? Why won't Wall Street Journal release any of their evidence, including the birthday card they say they have? Why haven't they released that? Why won't they release any of the evidence they have? I'm so curious, since they have so much evidence and it's not bullshit, fake news, why won't they release it? You would think if they really had a birthday card Trump sent to Epstein, they would have released it already, right? You think if they had evidence that, PAM BONDI said that about Trump, they would have released the evidence. Just editing it, it's been over a week. Or it's been close to a week. Where's the evidence? Fake news is any news that doesn't show evidence or proof or sources or citing their sources basically. We're going to see everything in court. Trump is suing the Wall Street Journal. Yup. Damn right. How many of you guys have seen that Hunter Biden interview? I'm going to sneeze. Oof. Even if Trump releases that list, you're just going to say he removed his name and it's altered. But if we say that and Trump's name's on the list, you're going to say, no, no, no. We like a lot of Trump's policies, but we're only loyal to God and our people. That's right. If we got evidence against Trump, we'll ditch him. Nah, I think you should sue people. You know, it's kind of weird that people are suing the president. That's an interesting point, but you know what's even more weird than the president suing people? People suing the president. That's a bit more strange to me. Like Gavin Newscom, why is he suing the president? He lost that court case already, by the way, one of them at least. I think he's suing him for multiple different things. Every single time Trump does something that Gavin Newscom doesn't like, he sues Trump. Probably with some of that money he might be stealing from California. Like how I said might be, because innocent until proven guilty. No, Trump treated California right. Those ICE protests were violent. They were violent. Someone was found dead on the sidewalk, and they still haven't talked about that. It's been a month. Over a month. Looting stores and setting cars on fire is not peaceful. What world do the Democrats live in? What world did they live in, really? They're doing what third worlders would do. That's right. I never said January 6th was fine. They did their time in prison, though. I don't think it was that small. It looked like a few 100,000 people to me. And it was also happening around the country, not just in LA or California. They got pardoned after doing 4 years in prison. How long do they got to do in prison? They didn't murder anybody. They broke a couple windows in protest. They were walked into the Capitol building by the police. No one was charged with murder. No one was charged with any heinous crimes. Newscom and Bass are treating all of California, LA poorly. They're turning it into a cesspool. I agree. How can I stand these dumb comments? Simple, I just ignore them. Ashley Babbitt got murdered, that's right. The police murdered a Trump supporter. That's the only person that got murdered that day. The cop should have been charged with murder. I said no one was charged with murder. I didn't say no one was murdered. There's a difference. I said nobody was charged with murders. Do you have listening skills, or do you need to go back to kindergarten where your teacher teaches you listening skills? I said nobody on January 6th was charged with murder. I never said nobody was murdered. One person was murdered. And I don't know if, the cop should be charged with murder. She was trespassing. She did jump through a government window, but I do also believe that there were CIA and FBI agents there inciting the whole thing because there's proof about it. I'm not talking about Clinton, no. Assault is not murder. It's our house, not trespassing. Great point. It's still not murder, so I still am correct. If you guys have any comments, any questions, drop some super chats. That building belongs to the people, that's right. January 6th was their entire talking point for literally years. Literally years. And 0 people were charged with murder on that day. Only 1 person died of a violent crime that day. That's all. Melania Trump is a 10 out of 10. Assault is a very easy crime to be charged with, by the way. Okay, how long should you do for assault? 20, 30, 40, 50 years? They did 4 years in prison. That was long enough. Let me know where you guys are coming from, what city, what state. You don't even know the law. You don't even know how long you're supposed to get for assault. If you assaulted me, I wouldn't put you in prison for longer than 4 years. Maybe just 2, 3, maximum 4 years. Because if you assault me, you're going to have a lot more to deal with than just the law. That's going to be your least of your punishment. They asked me how long I would want them to do in prison. I know I don't decide the sentence. They asked me how long would I want them to do. I gave them the answer. Okay, Rick. If you guys have any questions, comments, topics you want to talk about, you can drop a super chat. Hit that like, subscribe button, join the Discord, link in my bio. I love to talk about everything, Ethan, but if you continue to bitch, I can give you, a nice timeout in the corner like your mommy does for 24 hours. I'm not here to prove how tough I am or I'm not. I will tell you I'm 6'5" and over 200 pounds, so. Cry, 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 little boy. Cry, little guy. FBI was in the crowd on January 6th, undercover. If you guys drop some super chats, we'll talk, we'll discuss. If not, we're going to wrap up this live stream in the next 5 minutes or so. What policy do I want Trump to pursue next? Great question. I actually know the answer to this. I would like Trump to pursue for drilling for more oil and building more oil refineries inside of the United States, so we can lower the gas prices even more. It was nice talking with you as well. I'm not going to avoid any super chat questions, that's for sure. I never avoid them. Ernie, you never super chat. You don't have a JOB, so stop lying. You said that last stream. You don't need any amount of time. God bless you as well. Yes, I want the oil to, Yes, I want the United States to drill for their own oil. Cry, cry, cry all you want. I really believe what I'm saying. That's why I go live every single day. Hey, welcome back, Sorrow. Are you the same Sorrow from the live stream before? We need to produce more oil. Ernie is trolling, but cry all you want, Devo. We get super chats every single live stream, so if you want to cry and complain about it, you can. It's not going to help you. Let me know where you guys are coming from. You need more lives like this? Well, hit that like and subscribe button, brother. I'll give you guys about another full minute or two. If you guys have any questions, good questions, I'll answer them. If you have any personal questions or questions about politics you want me to answer for a long time, where is the next Trump rally? I've answered this question already before, DA96. I'll be in the Discord after this. If you guys want me to answer it, then purchase a super chat. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. I'm logging off now. I'll come back in about 40 minutes. No, we don't agree on that. The Republicans are the working class. A party of the working class. Join the Discord. No, I will go live, Sorrow. If you don't want to see it, you don't got to join. Bye-bye, my friends. Bye-bye. Love you all. Peace out, guys. Bye.